Welcome to Adaptive Edge. This first chapter installs your internal operating system. You will leave with clarity you can feel. You will leave with a calm you can use. You will leave with simple moves that work on busy days. Here is the promise. By the end of this chapter, you will have a one-page charter, 2 OKRs, 1 WOOP plan, and a weekly rhythm that protects your energy. No hype, just patterns that compound. We start with clarity. Clarity begins with values. Values are not slogans. Values are choices under pressure. Name 5 values that are non-negotiable for you. Say them out loud. Integrity, usefulness, learning, health, family. Yours may differ. What matters is that they ring true. Now write a 12-month vision, 3 sentences. Sentence 1, where you will create value at work. Sentence 2, the capability you will be known for. Sentence 3, how life will feel for the people who rely on you. Keep it concrete, keep it observable, keep it short. Add a won't-do list. 3 lines with force. I won't accept unscoped work. I won't schedule over deep work blocks. I won't trade sleep for inbox zero. Guardrails create freedom. Run the self-determination check. Autonomy. Do I have room to choose how I work? Competence. Am I building real skill, not just activity? Relatedness. Am I deepening the relationships that matter? If any answer is weak, adjust the vision. Bring in the stoic filter. Separate control from no control. Markets, policies, and other people's opinions are outside your control. Preparation, attention, and action are inside your control. Aim energy where it counts. Clarity now needs a plan. We will use WOOP and OKRs. WOOP turns hope into behavior. Wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. Choose one meaningful wish for the next 4 weeks. State the outcome in simple, measurable language. Name the obstacle inside you that usually blocks progress. Fatigue, distraction, avoidance. Write an if-then plan. If it is 8 a.m. on weekdays, then I open the brief and write for 20 minutes before email. If I feel the pull to check my phone, then I stand, sip water, and return for 1 more paragraph. Small plans defeat big friction. OKRs convert ambition into traction. Objective, inspiring and specific. Key results, 2 to 4 numbers you can track. Write 1 career objective. Ship a customer visible improvement that reduces wait time and earns internal trust. Key results, cut average response by 20%. Publish a 1-page rollout that 2 teams adopt. Pilot with 3 customers and log the delta. Write 1 well-being objective. Protect energy and build endurance for deep work. Key results, 2 90-minute focus blocks weekly, 8,000 steps on average. A 30-minute Friday review. Put the review on your calendar now. Repeat weekly. Do not wait for perfect timing. Momentum beats perfection. Clarity meets emotion next. Emotional intelligence keeps your plan intact when feelings spike. Use 3 moves. Know yourself. Steady yourself. Connect wisely. Know yourself with a trigger map. 4 boxes on a page. People, tasks, time, topics. List the moments that pull you off center. Late replies, ambiguous asks, public surprises, status threat. Triggers are not weakness. Triggers are training plans. Steady yourself with the 3-breath reset. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale slowly. Longer on the way out. Tell your body you are safe enough to choose. Use the EAR, the Emotion After Action Review. What happened? What did I feel and where? What story did I make up? What are the verified facts? What is a better story that keeps me effective? What is one next step I can take in 5 minutes? Write it, then act. Reappraise when the first story is unhelpful. This is a challenge, not a verdict. This is data, not doom. This is process, not personal. Accuracy plus agency. That is the win. Now build resilience. Resilience is rhythm, not grit. You will design waves of exertion and recovery, daily, weekly, monthly. Daily anchors, light, movement, focus, recovery. Get morning light within an hour of waking. Move early, protect 1 90-minute deep work block. Add 2 5-minute micro recoveries. Stand, hydrate, look far away, breathe slowly. Name 1 good thing. Caffeine and food support the system. Delay caffeine 90 minutes if you can. Pair protein with fiber. Keep lunch light enough that you can think after. Small levers create big stability. Protect sleep. Consistent window. Dim lights in the last hour. Phone out of the bedroom. Treat wind down as a meeting with your future self. Weekly rhythm. 2 deep work blocks. 1 recovery block. 1 review block. Recovery is not indulgence. Recovery is capacity. Your Friday review has 3 questions. What did I ship? What drained me? What restored me? Lock 1 change for next week. Monthly reset. Take a slow hour. Run a pre-mortem. If the next 30 days failed, why? Design 2 buffers now. Cancel one non-essential commitment. Schedule one joy event and protect it like revenue. Use the stress curve. Too little demand equals boredom. Too much demand for too long equals burnout. Your aim is the middle. Focused, challenged, recovering. Repeat. Add the ABC of thinking clearly under stress. A. Activating event. B. Belief you attached. C. Consequence you felt. Dispute beliefs that are untrue or unhelpful. Replace them with accurate, useful beliefs. Then take the smallest next action. Record learning with postmortems. What was supposed to happen? What happened? What helped? What hurt? What will we change? 3 lines. Then move. Install boundaries. Boundaries are operating rules that protect quality and health. Use clear scripts. To deliver quality by Friday, I can ship A and B. If C is essential, we need Tuesday or an extra resource. Which do you prefer? Calm, specific, adult. Create a shutdown ritual. Last email sent. Plan for tomorrow written. Laptop closed. Say out loud, work is done. I will return with a fresh brain. Rituals train the nervous system to release. Add edge and base. Base is your minimum viable routine on low energy days. A 10-minute walk. 1 deep work sprint. A single healthy meal. Edge is a slightly harder challenge once or twice a week. Present to a new audience. Ship a bolder proposal. Run a longer interval. Base keeps you steady. Edge grows your range. 2 short vignettes. Vignette 1. A mid-career analyst wants to pivot to product. She writes a charter. Values include usefulness and learning. Vision. Lead a small product and ship changes customers feel. Won't do list. No unscoped favors after 3 p.m. Whoop reveals avoidance of outreach. Her plan. If it is Tuesday or Thursday at noon, then message one product manager for a 20-minute chat. OKR. Demonstrate product thinking in the open. Key results. 2 internal briefs. 5 customer calls shadowed. 1 small feature experiment with a measurable delta. 90 days later, she has artifacts, relationships, and motion. Not luck. Pattern. Vignette 2. A new parent returns to work with unpredictable energy. She defines base. 30 minutes of focused work after coffee. A 10-minute walk at lunch. No meetings after 4 when possible. She defines edge, a confident 5-slide update to leadership every other Wednesday. 2 months later, she is steady and shipping. Not perfect days. Design days. Now build your self-mastery dashboard. 4 numbers you will check weekly. Average sleep hours, steps or minutes moved, deep work blocks completed, joy events honored, track without judgment. Adjust next week. Let's install tools you can use today. Tool 1, the Personal Operating Charter. 5 values. A 3-sentence vision, a 3-line won't-do list. Write it on 1 page, read it weekly. Tool 2, 2 OKRs, 1 career, 1 well-being. Add dates and owners, even if the owner is you. Revisit on Fridays. Revise monthly. Tool 3, Whoop, wish, outcome, obstacle, plan. Write the if-then line where you will see it. Tool 4, Trigger, map, and EAR. Map the triggers, review once a week, run 1 EAR after a hot moment, capture the better story in the next step. Tool 5, the recovery menu, quick items. 5 slow breaths, a glass of water, a stretch. Medium items, a 20-minute walk, a power nap, a chapter of fiction. Long items, a half day outside, a hands-on hobby, a slow dinner. Pick 1 quick, 1 medium, 1 long every week. Tool 6, the shutdown line. Say it nightly, work is done, I will return with a fresh brain. Tool 7, the identity statement. 3 lines. I am the kind of person who chooses focus over noise. I am the kind of person who ships useful work. I am the kind of person who protects energy to serve well. Read it each morning. Act into it. Now your 7-day plan. Day 1. Write your personal operating charter. Put it somewhere visible. Tell one trusted person what you are aiming for. Day 2. Choose 2 OKRs. Book the Friday review for the next 13 weeks. Day 3. Run 1 Whoop on your keystone habit. Write the if-then line on a sticky note. Day 4. Build your trigger map. Run 1 EAR after a live stressor. Day 5. Schedule 2 90-minute deep work blocks for next week. Guard them like revenue. Day 6. Assemble your recovery menu. Use 1 quick and 1 medium item today. Day 7. Practice the shutdown ritual. Say the line out loud, close the loop on the week, capture 1 lesson and 1 change. Here's your 1-minute recap. Values set guardrails, vision sets direction. A won't-do list protects the path. Whoop turns obstacles into plans. OKRs turn ambition into evidence. A weekly review turns motion into learning. Triggers mapped, breath and reappraisal applied. Stress surfed in waves, recovery protected on purpose. Shutdown ritual nightly. Identity read daily. This is Self-Mastery OS. Take a breath, choose one action you will do in the next 10 minutes, write it, do it. Message the person who needs to know. Begin the pattern today. In the next chapter, we will install the execution OS. Habits that stick, focus that holds, communication that lands. For now, protect the basics. Clarity first, calm next, then consistent action. Chapter 2, Execution, OS, Focus, and Communication. That lands. Execution is design, not willpower. You will build a system that ships important work. You will make value visible. You will speak so decisions happen. Here's the promise. By the end of this chapter, you will have a habit loop you can trust, a weekly focus rhythm, and a simple way to make your work legible to anyone who matters. We start with habits. Habits run your days when attention is low. So design them. Use the tiny first rule. Make the first step embarrassingly small, 2 minutes. Open the document and write 1 sentence. Start the query and run 1 test. Small wins lower friction. Friction is the real enemy. Use implementation intentions. If X, then I do Y. If it is 8 a.m. on weekdays, then I start the brief for 20 minutes before email. If I feel the urge to check my phone, then I stand, sip water, and write 1 more paragraph. Use habit stacking. After I pour coffee, I review today's top 3. After the 11 a.m. stand-up, I book the next deep work block. After I close my laptop, I say the shutdown line. Shape the environment. Put the work where you can see it. Pin the doc. Open the repo. Close the tabs that steal you. Make the right action the easy action. Name a keystone habit. One small act that makes other acts easier. For many people, it is the Friday weekly review. For others, it is the first deep work block of the day. Pick one. Protect it. Now move from habits to flow. Focus is a schedule problem, not a character problem. Block time for what matters. Protect it with rules. Use 2 90-minute deep work blocks each week. Put them on your calendar as meetings with yourself. Title them with the verb and the deliverable. Draft onboarding brief. Analyze churn cohort. Create a startup trigger for deep work. Same seat, same headphones, same playlist or silence, same short countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Respect ultradian rhythm. Work in waves, focus 50 to 90 minutes, recover 5 to 10 minutes. Stand, hydrate, look far, return. Limit work in progress. Whip limits end thrash. No more than 3 active tasks at once. When you hit 3, finish 1 before you start another. Throughput rises. Stress falls. Run a daily triage. Ask 2 questions. What has the highest value today? What has the nearest true deadline? Pick the top 3. Write them on 1 line. Everything else is optional. Batch the noise. Email and chat twice per day when possible. Late morning. Late afternoon. Use clear status in your chat profile during deep work. In focus. Back at 11:15. Meetings are the tax on focus. Reduce the tax. Decline meetings with no agenda. Convert status updates to a 1-slide summary. Keep meetings that decide. Cancel the rest. Now install the weekly review. 30 minutes on Friday. What did I ship? What did I learn? What is my top 3 for next week? Move blocks. Close loops. Choose 1 change to protect energy or speed. Add a Monday minute. On Monday morning, read your OKRs. Read your identity statement. Confirm your deep work blocks. Send 1 clear note to a stakeholder about the week's goal. We shift to communication. Great work must be legible. Make decisions easy. Make action obvious. Use the 5-3-1 rule. 5-sentence summary. 3 evidence points. 1 ask with a date. Sentence 1, headline. Sentence 2, why this matters now. Sentence 3, the key number oof. Sentence 4, risks or trade-offs. Sentence 5, the decision or next step with a date. Add the 90-second story. Context, conflict, choice, change, consequent. Tell it once out loud before you write anything. Cut filler. Keep numbers human. Create the 1-pager template. Problem. Propose solution. Impact in 1 line. Risks and mitigations. Next step, owner and date. 1 page, not 10. Leaders will read it. Teams can act on it. Write decision emails that decide. Subject. Decision needed by Thursday 3 p.m. First line. Headline and ask. Bullets. 2 options with trade-offs. 1 line. My recommendation and why. Last line. Default go if I do not hear otherwise. Run meetings that decide. Send pre-reads. Start with the headline and ask. Use time for trade-offs. Capture decision, owner, and date before you end. Share the note within an hour. Give feedback that lands. Use SBI, ask, situation, behavior impact. Ask for their view. Direct and kind, short and actionable. Receive feedback like a pro. Say thank you. Ask 1 clarifying question. State the adjustment you will make. Close the loop when you make it. Handle tough talks with a simple prep. Intent in one line. Facts only. Smallest workable ask. One supportive offer. Then have the conversation this week. Now make value visible. Invisible work does not compound. Create artifacts that travel without you. Use before and after metrics. Capture the baseline. Ship the change. Capture the delta. Write one line on how you achieved it. Attach a screenshot or chart. Publish a monthly portfolio memo. One page. What I shipped, what I learned, what I will bet on next. Send it to your manager and any sponsor. Offer it. Do not force it. Keep the pattern. Demo more. Show, do not tell. 10 minutes. What it was. What it is now. Why it matters. What we will do next. Invite questions. Thank dissent. 3 short vignettes. Vignette 1. A product manager struggled to write specs on time. She installed a startup trigger and a 2-minute rule. At 8 a.m., same seat, same headphones, same countdown. She wrote one sentence, then the next. 2 90-minute blocks per week. Specs shipped. Meetings got shorter. Stress fell. Vignette 2. A finance analyst kept losing stakeholder attention. He switched to 5-3-1. 5 sentences. 3 numbers. 1 ask with a date. Decision emails had default go times. Approvals sped up. He shipped earlier. His work got reused. He became the person people asked first. Vignette 3. An operations team drowned in multitasking. They set WIP limits to 3. They moved chat to 2 windows. They held a 10-minute stand-up. Shipped, next, stuck. They captured decisions in 1 slide. Cycle time dropped, morale rose, same people, new system. Now the tools you will use today. Tool 1, the focus block. 2 90-minute blocks per week. Title with a verb and deliverable. Use a startup trigger. Protect with status. Tool 2, the daily top 3. Pick them after your calendar is set. Write them on 1 line. Finish them first. Tool 3, the 2-minute rule. If it takes 2 minutes, do it now. If not, schedule it. Never let medium tasks sit in later. Tool 4, WIP limit of 3. No more than 3 active tasks. Finish before starting new. Make it visible on a whiteboard or app. Tool 5, the weekly review. Friday, 30 minutes. Ship, learn. Next week, top 3. Move blocks, close loops, choose 1 change. Tool 6, the 5-3-1 summary. Write it before slides, say it before slides, send it after with a default go time. Tool 7, the 1-pager. Problem, solution, impact, risks, next step, 1 link for details, 1 owner, 1 date. Tool 8, the portfolio memo. Monthly, 1 page. Shipped, learned, bets, send it, save it, repeat. Tool 9, feedback scripts. SBI, ask to coach. Repair script to own misses. Recognition that names behavior and impact. Let's add a simple daily cadence. Morning, read OKRs. Confirm deep work block. Write or say your identity statement. Start with the smallest hard thing. Midday, batch email and chat. Run a 5-minute micro recovery. Check the daily top 3. Late afternoon, second batch of messages. Prepare 1 5-3-1 update if needed. Protect shutdown. Evening, shutdown ritual. Say the line, work is done. Tomorrow has a plan. Now your 7-day plan. Day 1. Schedule 2 deep work blocks and create a startup trigger. Post your status policy in chat. Day 2. Write the daily top 3 and use the 2-minute rule. Install a WIP limit of 3. Make it visible. Day 3. Send 1 decision email using 5-3-1 with a default go time. Cut a meeting that does not decide. Day 4. Draft a 1-pager for your most important initiative. Share it with the owner and a sponsor. Day 5. Run your 30-minute weekly review. Ship, learn. Next week, top 3. Adjust blocks. Day 6. Capture 1 before and after metric for work you shipped. Attach a screenshot. Store it in a wins folder. Day 7. Write your first monthly portfolio memo. 1 page. Send it to your manager and save a copy. We close with a 1-minute recap. Design beats willpower. Tiny first habits make starts easy. Triggers and blocks protect focus. WIP limits raise throughput. 5-3-1 turns noise into decisions. 1-pagers create action. Metrics make value visible. Portfolio memos compound trust. You now have an execution OS. In the next chapter, we will lead with it. Trust on purpose. Decisions at speed. A 90-day plan that makes change stick. For now, schedule your blocks. Write your 5-3-1. Ship 1 artifact today. Here Orator only text-to-speech ready script for Adaptive Edge. Chapter 3, Leadership OS. Plain sentences, short lines, no stage directions, clean cadence. Chapter 3, Leadership OS, Trust, Decisions, Culture, and the 90-day plan. Leadership is a system, not a personality. You will create trust on purpose. You will move decisions at speed. You will shape culture with small, consistent signals. You will run a simple 90-day plan. Here's the promise. By the end of this chapter, you will have a weekly leadership rhythm, a decision toolkit, a culture playbook, and a 90-day operating plan you can start today. We begin with trust. Trust is built in 3 parts: competence, reliability, warmth. Do what you say what you can do. Care about people and performance at the same time. Psychological safety comes next. Safety is permission to speak up without fear. It is not comfort, it is candor plus care. Make safety visible with 4 moves. Ask good questions, respond well to bad news, share reasoning for your calls, close the loop on feedback. Say these safety questions often. What are we not seeing? If this failed in 6 weeks, why? What feels risky from your seat? Respond to bad news without blame. Thank you for raising this. Let's look at facts and options. Here's the next check-in. Share your reasoning. Here's the goal, the constraints, and the trade-offs. Here is why I chose option B over option A. Tell me what I might be missing. Close the loop. When someone gives input, show what changed. If you cannot change it, explain why with respect. Use the SCARF lens to reduce threat, status, certainty, autonomy, relatedness, fairness. Protect status with specific praise. Increase certainty with clear next steps. Increase autonomy with outcomes and freedom on method. Build relatedness with small rituals. Protect fairness with consistent rules. Match leadership to the moment. New task, low skill, high will. Direct and coach closely. Growing skill, variable will. Coach and set short horizons. High skill, steady will. Support and remove blockers. High skill, high will. Delegate outcomes and get out of the way. Install one-on-ones that actually work. 15 minutes theirs, 5 minutes yours. 5 minutes on growth. Ask 3 questions. What energized you? What blocked you? What do you need from me? Capture commitments. Follow up. Now, decision velocity. Slow is not careful. Slow is often vague. We will get faster with labels and guardrails. Label every decision. One-way door or two-way door. One-way means costly to reverse. Seek dissent. Set clear criteria. Two-way means reversible. Decide fast. Test and adjust. Set default go times. If we do not decide by Thursday noon, option B becomes the default. Silence is not a veto. Defaults move work. Use the OODA loop when things move fast. Observe the facts. Orient with context and constraints. Decide the next small move. Act. Loop again. Write 1-page decision records. Context, options, decision and owner, assumptions, metric to watch. Review date. Keep them findable. Clarity compounds. Invite dissent early. Before you decide, say, I expect pushback. What would make this fail? Thank the first person who raises a real risk. After you decide, use disagree and commit. We debate before the decision. We commit after the decision. Energy points in one direction. Make meetings decide. Every meeting needs a goal, an owner, and a decision method. Send pre-reads. Start with the headline and the ask. Use time for trade-offs. End with decision, owner, and date. Share the note within an hour. Clarify ownership. 1 DRI for every outcome. Many helpers. 1 owner. Ambiguity kills speed. Now social dynamics and influence. Map your stakeholders, supporters, skeptics, gatekeepers, beneficiaries. Design value first touches. Serve their goals before you ask for help. Use active constructive responding to build trust. When someone shares progress, stay with it. That was big. Walk me through what worked. Specific praise teaches the team what to repeat. Handle conflict with a joint problem statement. We share the same goal. We differ on the path. Here is the problem in neutral words. Here are 2 options and their trade-offs. Let's pick a test and a review date. Coach with clarity and care. Use SBI ask. Situation, behavior, impact. Ask for their view. Request the change. Offer support. Follow up on the date you set. Repair quickly when you miss. My intent was X. My impact was Y. I'm sorry. Here is what I will do differently next time. Recognition is a lever. Make it specific. Name the behavior. Name the impact. Tie it to a value. People repeat what gets recognized. Now culture. Culture is what people think will get rewarded or punished. You shape it with vision, behaviors, and symbols. Write a 1-sentence vision for how work should feel. Then write 3 visible behaviors you will model weekly. Be on time and prepared. Write decisions. Praise in public, coach in private. Use small nudges instead of big speeches. Default templates that make the right action easy. Prompts at the moment of choice. Friction where you want less of something. Ease where you want more. Run simple learning loops. After action reviews monthly. What was supposed to happen? What happened? What helped? What hurt? What we will change. Lock 2 changes. Schedule them. When leading change, show wins early. Create a coalition. Make the first step small and visible. Tell concrete stories of progress. Remove one blocker yourself each week and say so. Momentum is evidence plus narrative. Install a team dashboard, 3 numbers for flow, cycle time, throughput, blockers resolved, 3 numbers for health, engagement pulse, capacity signal, incident or defect trend. Review weekly, act on 1 lever, now the 90-day operating system, quarterly theme, 2 OKRs, weekly leadership rhythm, monthly AAR, mid-quarter reset. Choose a theme that names the focus, reduce onboarding time, improve reliability, deepen customer insight. Keep it short and concrete. Set 2 OKRs that serve the theme. 1 outcome for customers or the business, 1 outcome for team capability or health. 2 to 4 key results each. Measurable, time-bound, owned. Schedule the rhythm now. Weekly. Priorities, risks, learnings, shoutouts. Write it and share it every Monday. 30 minutes. Monthly. Run a retro and an AAR. Lock 2 changes. Schedule them. Mid-quarter. Reset assumptions. Retire a project that is not paying off. Double down on the work that is. End of quarter. Review outcomes. Show the before and after numbers. Tell the story. Promote the people who carried the behaviors you want more of. Roll wins forward. Close with gratitude. 3 short vignettes. Vignette 1. A payments outage hits at 10:12 a.m. The incident lead runs ODA out loud. Observe. Error rate spiked after the last deploy. Orient. Only the checkout API is failing. Decide. Roll back to the previous build. Act. Rollback in progress. Default go set to 12 minutes. Updates every 5 minutes. Blameless postmortem after. 2 preventative actions logged. Trust and speed both rise. Vignette 2. A new manager inherits a quiet team. Low safety, high caution. She starts a weekly rhythm. Wins, risks, asks. She thanks the first dissent in every review. She moves 1 blocker herself every week. 6 weeks later, people speak sooner. 12 weeks later, risks surface before they bite. Vignette 3. A cross-functional change keeps stalling. The director writes a 1-sentence vision. He installs nudges, a default template for decision records, a 5-sentence summary required for approvals, a weekly recognition note tied to impact. In 2 months, cycle time drops and the change sticks. Now the tools you can use today. Tool 1, the leadership rhythm. Every Monday, priorities, risks, learnings, shoutouts, send it in writing. Keep it under 10 lines. Tool 2, decision labels and defaults. Mark each decision 1 way or 2 way. Set a default go time. Write a 1-page decision record. Tool 3, the speak up invite. Before reviews say, I expect pushback. You will not be punished for raising risk. Thank the first person who does. Tool 4, the delegation frame. Task, context, quality bar, deadline, owner, resources, check-ins. Ask, what do you need from me to make this successful? Tool 5, the joint problem statement. We share the same goal, we differ on the path. Here is the problem in neutral words. Here are 2 options and their trade-offs. Here is the test and the review date. Tool 6, the recognition note. Behavior, impact, value. Thank you for the pre-mortem. It surfaced risk early and saved 2 days. It showed ownership and foresight. Tool 7, the repair script. My intent was X, my impact was Y. I am sorry. Here is what I will do differently. Tool 8, the team dashboard. Flow and health, 3 metrics each. Review weekly, adjust 1 lever. Tool 9, the 90-day OS planner. Theme, 2 OKRs, weekly rhythm on the calendar, monthly retros set, mid-quarter reset booked. Now your 7-day leadership plan. Day 1, publish your leadership rhythm in writing, 10 lines or fewer. Day 2, label all live decisions and set default go times. Write 1 decision record. Day 3, run 1 meeting that decides. Pre-read sent, headline and ask first. Decision, owner and date captured. Day 4, hold 1 real one-on-one with a 3-question pattern. Energized, blocked, need from me. Day 5, send 3 recognition notes tied to behavior and impact, 1 to a quiet contributor. Day 6, run a 20-minute retro on a recent deliverable. Lock 2 changes, schedule them. Day 7, draft your 90-day OS theme, 2 OKRs, put weekly, monthly, and mid-quarter sessions on the calendar. Now a 90-day shape you can trust. Weeks 1 to 2. Kick off the theme, agree on definitions, capture baselines, ship the first small win. Weeks 3 to 6. Weekly rhythm, 2 visible decisions recorded, 1 blocker removed each week. Share 1 story of customer impact. Week 7, mid-quarter reset, kill 1 project that is not paying off. Double down on 1 that is. Weeks 8 to 12, maintain rhythm, ship a 2nd visible win. Capture before and after numbers. Prime the next theme with a one-page brief. Quarter close. Review outcomes. Tell the story. Recognize people. Roll wins forward. Set the next theme. We close with a 1-minute recap. Trust is competence, reliability, and warmth. Safety is candor plus care. Scarf reduces threat. Match style to the moment. Decisions move with labels, defaults, OODA, and records. Meetings decide or they die. Culture is signals and nudges, not slogans. Learning loops keep you honest. Dashboards make the invisible visible. The 90-day OS makes change stick. Take a breath. Pick one tool you will use in the next 10 minutes. Write the message. Schedule the session. Send the decision record. Begin the next quarter today. Adaptive Edge is now complete. Self-mastery, execution, leadership. Run the system. Iterate every week. Let the pattern become who you are. Closing note, sustain the gain. Thank you for listening to Adaptive Edge. You now have a self-mastery OS. You now have an execution OS. You now have a leadership OS. Run the system for 90 days. Review weekly. Reset monthly. Adjust at mid-quarter. Progress beats perfection. Small moves, repeated, change identity. Choose the next smallest helpful action. Put it on your calendar. Tell one person who will hold you to it. If you found this useful, replay one chapter per week while you apply a single tool. Charter, 2 OKRs, weekly review. 531 summary, decision record, after action review. Lead yourself first, then lead the work, then lead the change. Begin again tomorrow.